Hey guys, Ryan Matches here from Winning International, and in this video guys, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 conversion hacks. We did the first 3 in part 1, so if you haven't watched that, make sure you go back and check out that video first. And in this video, I'm going to be showing the next 3 conversion hacks that you can implement to make an easy close when it gets to the end of that sales process. We put so much pressure on that end part of the call. If we can make our life a little bit easier through that main chunk of it, where we're giving value and advice and being more of a coach, it's going to end up being an easier result, a smoother, more seamless close. So make sure that we tune in, get these set, and move on for an easy close, guys. So the first thing that we need to do and understand is our ability to pre-frame the price. Pre-frame the price. Now, I can't mention how many times either myself or one of our sales team who haven't got this properly, me a few years ago, wouldn't mention the price. I'd be scared of bringing it up. And then when it gets to the end, because I bring it up really tentatively and I haven't mentioned it up until this point, it's this big deal. It's like this huge shock. They're like, whoa, what? It's that much. So if we can actually mention that earlier, get them used to the idea that you are premium, okay? That you are here to get results and that the price is this, is X. And when it gets to the end, it's not so much a big deal. It's like, okay, cool, I knew that was a price. And you can even get to the end and they say, okay, cool, so how much does this cost? And you're like, look, like I mentioned to you earlier, it's only 4K or it's only 5K or whatever it is. But you've pre-framed the price to make that transition in so much smoother and easier. They get used to the idea. They're not thinking, because if they're thinking in their head it's 1,000, it's actually 10,000, then it's a huge disparity. But if they think it's 10,000 and it ends up being 1,000, they're like, oh, phew, easy, piece of cake. So we want to make sure that we're pre-framing the price so they understand that it is premium. So the best way to do that, guys, is, when you ask them a question midway throughout that big chunk, if you mention to them that you're looking and you're going to ask them some questions about commitment and just say to them, look, this is a premium program. We get results, but to get those results, we need full commitment. So I need to know from you right now, what are 3 reasons why you're more committed now than you've ever been in your life? And you've said, cool, we're premium. Yep, this is not a cheap program. It gives them the opportunity to get used to the term or go higher. If you're any sort of B2B thing, you can ask some questions about their program and then give them examples of your program and then mention the price points. There's lots of different ways to bring it up, but you have to make sure that you're pre-framing that. Get to the end and make sure it's not some shock factor. So that's the first thing. The second thing that we need to get is understanding the importance of tonality. Tonality. So when we're doing a sales call, if we're monotone the whole way and we just talk like this and it's really quiet and you're not having any expression, then it makes it very difficult to be able to understand and allow your main points to get across. But on the same token as that, it's not just about being really expressive. If you're like really expressive and you're going crazy and you're going insane the whole time, then that also becomes quite numbing, so it doesn't have an effect either. So you need to make sure that you're fluctuating, doing what I call using passion, but then bringing it back with poise as well. So it's not all intense, but it's not all chilled. It's a good balance there between the energies. And when you're poised, it doesn't mean you're kind of quiet because you're not confident. It's a quiet confidence that you're putting across. So you want to make sure with your tonality, instead of getting really specific with the 11 types or the 10 types of different tonalities there are and mastering every one, I don't want you to think about it too much. I just want you to make sure that number one thing to tonality is your use of certainty. So if you are certain, it allows you to be passionate, but it also allows you to be poised without losing your place or worrying about what you're going to say, okay, in that call. Just allow yourself to have full certainty before you go on, and that'll create really good tonality regardless. But you have to be expressive so that people capture the magnitude of some of the things that you're saying. If you're talking about this huge big point and you're just saying it with no tonality, people don't give a shit, all right? It doesn't have that impact. On the same token, if you're saying something that's not even a big deal and you use your tonality to build it up, they're thinking, holy crap, this is so valuable, this is so amazing, this person's a genius, because your tonality's good. So that's the second thing. And the third hack, guys, this is a really big one. It's kind of something that's a little bit more pre-prepared, something that you can do a little bit of work on to make this easier, and that is your ability to incorporate some trust accelerators into the process. Some trust accelerators into the process. So here's the thing, guys, for people to want to buy from you, for people to want to invest in your program, they have to look at you as a leader, as somebody that has the results that they want. And for them to look at you that way, you need to actually show them that you've gotten results. And the best way to do that is to flash your biggest wins out there in front of them. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of the 5 elements or aspects of you, your brand, your experience relevant to your niche that are most valuable. And I want to make sure that you've got it there at your disposal. So understand these 5 things. For example, you might have 23 likes on Facebook, but you might have worked with 3 massive brands or 3 massive personnel. Like for example, you might have 23 likes on your Facebook, but then you were a fitness coach for Lady Gaga. And so like if you say both of those things, you say the fitness coach for Lady Gaga, and then you show off that 23 likes on Facebook, this is bringing it up heaps, that's actually bringing it down heaps. So you just want to concentrate on your good positive factors so they start to see you as the leader that you truly are, and give yourself the best chance of having that authority, that leadership and all that. You need to make sure that you've got those trust factors. So awards, case studies, experience of speaking opportunities you've done, big clients you've worked with. Think of the things that make you, maybe even the years of experience you've been doing this for. If you've been doing this for 20 years, that's a huge trust factor. So I want you to do your 5 biggest ones and keep them there at your armory so that you can bring it out at any point. So guys, they're the 3 conversion hacks. And if you are serious here in this video about actually getting to the end of the process, having a simple, easy close, if you do those 6 factors across part 1 and part 2 of this video, you're gonna absolutely be smashing it and get an easy close. So here's what I want you to do if you're serious. Go below this video, do a quick little comment and tell us and summarize what were the 3 main hacks that I went through in this video. I'll give you that little challenge. And if you care about some coaches or some people that you think really need to hear this, share it out to them. Copy the link above in this blog and put it out to them so they can also understand and get this value and start to close and change more lives in their coaching business, as will you. So that's it for this video, guys. Much love. Peace out. Make sure you go below and comment and share it to people that you care about, and I'll speak to you later. Peace out, guys. Much love.